that just means it's time to grow.
Right, you responded, you created.
Yeah, I said, oh, that just means it's time to grow.
Yeah,
That just means
your
we're
time to.
we're elevating, like what's next, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and that's exactly what it was. What was next? We found a place.
Yeah, Namuteza. Chris and I got together and we told Namuteza, said, "Hey, listen, start looking for a place to have this church. Of course, we'll do our best for it to be affordable."
Yeah.
So here he goes. He's looking around. He found some properties. Like, hey, I found this is $80 a month just for this property, but if we pay $80 a month, then we're gonna have to put a tarp up, and how we're gonna put it up, where are we gonna store it,
Yeah.
all this stuff
Yeah.
came about. So, he's walking around and he found a place just with, I believe, a half a mile from his home, and he was letting us know. He's like, yeah, I think it's gonna be like 275 for the month or something like that. And he said he went to the guy and he says, hey, listen, we don't have that type of money. um, and the guy negotiated with him, and he says, how about 175 a month, but you have to give me 3 months in advance.
Yeah.
This place is fancy. This is like a hall that you would see at your nearest hotel.
Yeah.
And it was the only place that was available. And we're just all extremely blessed because here he is. He's having church outside, feeding over 100 people, getting rained on. And then, boom, out of nowhere, now he's in this beautiful hall, protected from the sun and the rain. And Chris even saw another step. He said, well, if he's going to be in a hall and he's preaching, he needs a suit.
Oh yeah. Yeah. It's almost as if I saw him in the suit before he was in the suit. So again, vision. It's a constant theme. That was an image that came to my mind, and I was like, it was like a matter of fact kind of thing. I wasn't like, hey, Marshall, like, you think we should get him? I was like, no, if he's gonna be in church and he's gonna be in front of these people, like, he needs a suit.
That's right.
And I'll tell you, the transformation for him and the people he was in front of, it was it was a big deal. For him, it's like,
Yeah.
and I want you guys to hear this.
Right.
Patrick's 26 years old.
Yeah.
Um, I remember seeing the pictures of him getting fitted in the suit, and it was the first time he'd ever owned a suit. 26 years old.
Yeah, this is in America where we put on shorts with a suit. In Uganda, when someone sees you with a suit, I'm trying to explain the culture to you guys. When you see someone with a suit, you see authority, you see business, somebody that's got it together.
Yeah. Yeah, the people, I mean, he just like flew up the ranks to them, right?
Yeah.
Because one thing that he was explaining to me, he's like, brother, we would go and we would preach door to door, but people always say, oh, those are just those poor born agains. That's what people would literally call him.
Yeah,
And when they saw him in the suit, they're like, whoa,
that's right.
like he just went up 100 notches in their eyes. What we're doing is we're trying to explain the way that they see things and the way the culture is there to you guys. But I mean, he just kind of flew up the ranks, and for him, it was like, wow, like I'm in this suit now. Think about how you feel. You never wore a suit, or think
Exactly.
about how you feel when you dress up.
Yeah.
Right? When you dress up, you go for
Yeah.
an interview, you polish yourself,
Yeah.
so you look good, so you feel
You're
good.
speaking a lot better because you feel good.
Yeah. So for him, it was just an encouraging moment to be able to have that on and go out and preach in front of these people. And that first Sunday, I don't even know how many people there were. A lot.
It was over 100.
A lot.
He actually had service, and then they had a big banquet where he sat everyone outside on this beautiful green lush grass that this place has, and he fed everyone right there.
Yeah, yeah. And I want to encourage anybody that wants to be a part of this. Anything helps. If you want to be a monthly donor, please let us know. It can be a small amount, but any form of help is appreciated. So send us a message, theplugspodcast@gmail.com, and we'll walk you through how to set that up. But also keep in mind, they're carrying all this food, okay? So not only does it take the days before of preparation, they then have to carry the pots to the hall. There's not a kitchen, in the basement, or a kitchen in the back where they can just cut on the stove and cook some rice and all that real quick. They have to prepare it days before, and then they have to carry it there.
We have a goal right now. Uh, we have a ultimate amount of what it takes to carry the ministry. And I believe Chris said it took how many? 75 people at $20 a month.
$20 a month. That's all it takes.
If you want to be one of those 75 people to pay $20 a month, drop a comment, send us a note at theplugspodcast.com. Let us know. It'd be amazing for you to be one of those first 75 people as this ministry grows.
Yeah, I mean, what they're eating, you guys, is to us something very basic. It's a basic meal. It's rice, beans, and this thing they call pasho, which is just basically um, think of I don't even know how. It's like mashed potatoes, but a little more firm, and you eat it with your hands. That's what pasho is like.
And bananas.
And bananas.
So if you don't like bananas, if you move to Uganda, you'll learn to like them because you can get about 30 of them for $1.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, $20 a month, guys. That's all it really takes to support feeding these hundreds of kids on Sunday. Um, we want to begin purchasing mattresses for those who need them. A lot of these kids are kind of just sleeping on rags on the floor. Um, Goretti and her kids were an example of that. Just sleeping on rags. We were able to bless her, thankfully, with some help with a brand new mattress and some sheets. And another thing we're looking to do is eventually start helping these kids get some shoes, get some shoes on their feet. There's a big issue with jiggers over there.
Yeah.
If you guys don't know what that is, a jigger is a bug that will crawl into your foot and then plant its eggs in your foot, and those eggs will hatch. It is very, very, very painful. Jiggers, if you don't know what it is, Google it. It's it's very painful.
Yeah. When's the last time you guys went and walked around with no shoes for a few days? Never.
Try a few months.
So help us get these folks some shoes.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Because we're friends with them. That's why. And if you're part of the plugs, then you're friends with the Namuteza too.
That's right. That's right.
So to get this church building, all this wonderful stuff that's going on, what's the next step? I'll tell you. To expand.